Hello, everybody. Welcome to Space Zambonie. My name's Alex. We have a special guest on today. And if you saw one of our segments, face might look a little familiar. Mm-hmm. Becky, how's it going?
Hey, guys. Good. How are you?
Good.
Awesome. How does it feel to have the #1 con in the entire world?
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it was the #1 con in the entire world, but it feels good to have a successful first show.
Mm. So what show did you have so people who aren't familiar can hear about it?
So I ran the Long Island TCG show, Pokemon card. It was really mostly Pokemon. Like every single table except one had at least some Pokemon cards. There was one that had exclusively Magic cards. But it was supposed to be, you know, TCG in general, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic. Obviously, I think Pokemon is much bigger than the rest, so that's why most of the tables had that instead. But yeah.
Do you feel like there's like a trading card boom going on right now? Because I feel like a few years ago, we really didn't have all this. Yeah, I think so. But all this like hype behind it.
Yeah. So I think like right now, I think it didn't start just now. I think it started during COVID, obviously.
Fair.
And honestly, when I guess like probably in like from the years of 2013 to 20...
Rude. Don't interrupt. Sorry.
It's okay. From the years of like 2013 to like 2018, I had been looking on eBay for older Pokemon cards because I'm not into the new generations. Like anybody who knows me, I'm just not. Matt had a new shirt. I said, I like it, but it has new Pokemon on it, so I'm not, you know, no offense, but,
like,
but, you know, I was like 22 years old, living on my own, had rent to pay, bless you. So, you know, I had seen booster boxes, base set booster boxes for like maybe $800, $1,000, which looking at it now is not a lot. But again, being a 22-year-old paying rent, I couldn't spend that.
Yeah. Big time.
So, yeah.
Arguably, I still can't spend that. I'm like, hey, Gianna, guess what I just did?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
Go to the streets.
No, but then like 20 years from now, it'll be like $5 billion.
Yeah, I'll be...
Well, I don't know. Will it be? I don't know.
Well,
When the currency that we use today crashes and Pokemon cards become the new currency, I think we'll have the final laugh.
Yeah.
you sound like a BuzzFeed article again.
Oh my God.
Will Pokemon cards become money?
I think yes.
Yeah, here's why.
That'd be pretty cool. I would be rich.
Yeah.
I still have like all the bulk stuff. Like I just don't get. I'm like a hoarder. Pokemon hoarder.
I feel that. I got my binder at home, and I'm like, my precious.
I have my old stuff, and I feel like it's in a Ziploc bag somewhere. Like literally.
You better find those.
I know, and they're the OG packs. But and then Gianna gave me her binder of cards.
That was really nice of her.
Yeah. Were you always into Pokemon?
Yes. Literally ever since it came out, I've been obsessed. And like I said before, like even when it wasn't popular, I was still into it. Again, only the original stuff.
What gen were you like? No more.
Gen 2.
That was
I was done.
really mean second gen.
Gold
So-
and
Like,
silver, that was it.
I have an exception. Togepi,
Okay,
for me,
fair
is Gen
enough.
1. I know it. I know she's not.
Oh,
But for me, she's Gen
In
1
the
because
show,
she was
it
in
always
the
felt
show.
like, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she was
That's why I
introduced.
got mixed up.
Yeah, she was introduced before any Gen 2 Pokemon were introduced. So
Meryl, or people call it Blue Pikachu. Pika-Blue.
yeah, but that was in the movie. So I still like. I remember once I saw that movie, I was like, "What is that?" And
You're
like,
flipping through your papers. You're
God.
like, who is this? What
Yeah.
is this?
so my thing that really, really got me was Pichu.
Whoa.
That really bothered me, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So I understand. Obviously, you go to different islands, you go to different regions, so you have new Pokemon. But a baby Pokemon. It makes no sense. How does Pikachu now have a baby?
Goo Goo Gaga.
I don't get it. So
Yeah.
that just, I was like, I'm done.
And all
I will
Pokemon
always
come from
love
eggs.
the original Pokemon plus Togepi, but Pichu killed it for me. We're done.
Damn. I'd like it if they made it where it was actually like accurate. Like the birds had the eggs and the other ones just come out like mammals.
That'd be intense, and I don't think Pokemon would be as lighthearted if you're like, because you bike and you're hatching the
That's
egg.
true,
I don't
yeah.
think
oh
it'd
my
be the same
God.
if you're like, I have to go to the hospital.
There's a Pikachu
Yeah.
giving birth.
Yeah, my
That'd be
Pikachu's
so cool.
I was late to my Pichu's birth.
Yeah.
Were you the same with like when they did it the other way around, where they're like, okay, this guy didn't have an evolution.
Now he's got mega evolution.
Now he's like, okay. Was like Tangela?
Yeah.
Was that the one that I was
Tangela,
like,
yeah.
what the hell is this
But like
thing?
Magmar has a Magmortar, and then they have the Mega Evolutions. Like, I mean,
I like to buzz.
You're like, yes, I hate it.
yeah, like, and this is the thing. Like when I was younger, so I didn't like the games. That's the only Pokemon thing I didn't like. I liked Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap, but like games where you walk around and do things, I'm not into it.
Dang.
None of them. Like Zelda, Mark knows. I hate Zelda.
Oh, man.
I'm like, Zelda's the worst game on the planet. And it's like, the stats would say otherwise, but like it's an unpopular opinion, I know.
Everyone has the marks behind the sounds, obviously.
No. That didn't interest me because every like 2 steps you walked, it was like
Battle.
a Rattata, a Pidgey, and it's just like, can I just walk 5 steps without bumping into something? So I didn't like it. But again, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Snap. So I feel like if I was into those Game Boy games, that I wouldn't have minded the new generations because, again, the baby Pokemon, I still would have been mad. But it was like, it's cool because, we're in a new region. There are new Pokemon here. The new evolutions, I'm like, no. Like, I know like some of them you have a stone and like you could force it to evolve and stuff like that, but I'm just like, no. This wasn't here before.
I
It can't
genuinely
be here
feel
now.
that, though. I get that energy because me and John are doing this thing where we're showing AJ Pokemon. So we're showing him through the movies. We're like, okay, here's the first movie. He's like, we're at like movie 7.
Dang.
And I'm like, who the hell are these?
Exactly.
things? What is this?
Yeah, what are these baby Pokemon? Like Igglybuff? Like, you're cute, but no.
Yeah. Why is there a set of
Having
keys?
Jigglypuff. Yeah,
Left key.
Oh, that also got me. So, like, what are we in Crazy Bones now? Like,
That's
the
those are
keys,
the real
the
baby
ice
Pokemon.
cream.
You dangle them in
yeah,
front
it's
of their
like
face.
I didn't think this was Crazy Bones. I thought we were in Pokemon, so that bothered me as well. I was like, now they're just running out of ideas here.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
guys, I tried to get into the office and I thought of this great new Pokemon idea.
Seriously though.
Oh. What does that even involve? Does that evolve? Do the keys?
one?
The keys? Do they evolve yet?
No.
They will.
But Vanillite does.
Yes.
Yeah, it just becomes more scooped.
Turns into delicious, bigger ice cream cones.
Yeah, but that's like the Diglett.
Yeah. Diglett's pretty cool. What do you think his body looks like under the earth?
I'm a buff man route. I do
That's
believe.
a great question because I've always just been like, yeah, he's a worm, so it's a worm under the earth.
Yeah,
That makes
just
more
the head
sense.
sticking out. I love the buff body pictures. Have you seen those?
I have,
Okay,
yeah.
I love
the one that
those.
looks like a what's the Littlefoot dinosaur that
From Land Before
yeah
Time.
with a long
that
neck and the
movie.
weird body underneath. Yeah.
Littlefoot.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
What do they call a dinosaur?
Stegosaurus.
Is that the Stegosaurus?
Oh, is it
a
I
Brachiosaurus?
thought the Stegosaurus has the long neck.
No,
Are
the,
we all
the
wrong?
Stegosaurus has the
Oh, you're
like,
right.
Looks
Yeah.
like we
spikes on
better
the
go to
back or
Jurassic
whatever
Park
they are.
class.
I think it's because that Mine Turtle song messed me up. I am a Stegosaurus. Damn it. Okay, so events now. I want to dive into events.
All right.
What made you want to throw specifically a trading card game event?
So, again, I'm obsessed with Pokemon, including the cards. So, Mark and I were always going to New Jersey for these card shows because, listen, like we have trading card stores here on the island, but like you go into the store and you have a limited selection, right? So the trade shows are really cool because you have all these vendors set up selling different things. So you can go look around and they all have different stuff. There's a very large variety of what you can look through. So we were going to like New Jersey, and listen, no offense to New Jersey, but it was just too far.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a very busy person and I just couldn't be going to New Jersey, which honestly makes no sense because the amount of time I put into organizing this event was way more time than I would have spent going to New Jersey for the
You
show.
cross a bridge and life just feels so much slower.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, I have to drive over this stupid bridge for this
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
But at the same time, I wanted to bring it to my community. You know, like I know that people on Long Island had to have been thinking the same thing as me because we have the sports card shows and you walk in and there's like one Pokemon dealer. And again, then you run into the issue of like, I don't have any variety now.
Yeah.
So, that's basically like I wanted to bring it to the Long Island community. I knew people were like had to have had the same thoughts as me, is like where are the trading card shows. So that's what I did.
I didn't even know there was so many shops on the
Yeah,
island.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
When I was talking to these vendors, I was genuinely like, oh, okay, they have to be in like PA, they have to be upstate. They're like, no, we're like in this town.
The town over.
Like,
and
whoa.
Working out of their house and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're
That's
a lot.
cool.
So it was very impressive to see. How did you get the vendors together? Because that was neat to see such a collection.
Yeah, so from the one that I used to go to in New Jersey, like I, became friends with some of them. So obviously I told them about it. And then they told some of their friends about it. I advertised on Instagram and Facebook, just like 4 vendors. And so they signed up and it turned out to be really great.
Dang.
How'd you get Professor Oak? Professor Oak was there.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. So this is a shout out to Ethan. He is one of my vendors. Actually, 2 shout outs to Ethan because 1, he is the first vendor that signed up with me.
That's awesome.
So literally within like 20 minutes of me dropping the ticket sales or the table sales, he bought his table.
Wow.
And he didn't even know me. Like he just saw it and did it. Reached out to me. We talked, whatever. And he had went to the EC3 convention. It's like East Coast Collectibles Convention.
Okay.
Up in Connecticut at Mohegan Sun. And he went there, I guess, probably like 3 weeks ago now. Mark and I, though, were in Pennsylvania for Sci-Fi Valley Con because the voice actors of Avatar: The Last Airbender were there, and that's
awesome.
another thing I'm obsessed with. So I already had plans. I would have went to go see Professor Oak, but Ethan went to him, got some cards signed, and mentioned my show to him. And Stuart Zagnit is from Brooklyn.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I know that like the drive was like hard for him and stuff because especially with traffic, you're going through the city to go up to Connecticut. It's tough. So Ethan got his contact information, wrote an email to him and CC'd me on it, and that was that. And it was great. And I'm so happy he came, so I love him.
He was so nice.
He's so nice. And he gave me a hug at the end and I loved it.
It was funny because I even heard people like passively ask him, like, oh, how are you doing? Are you having a fun time? And he's like, I'm loving it. Everyone's so respectable. And it's like seeing him enjoy getting to embrace that character is so cool. Because I feel like a lot of voice actors don't get to do that. And especially when you're in a show like Pokemon and several seasons in, there's like a whole different voice for a character.
Yeah.
So to go and have like that love, I hope he felt that.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
He did. I had him sign so many things. Yeah.
If you were to throw, hypothetically, another event, are you pulling in more people like that as well?
James.
I'm hoping to. So I'm really hoping to, but it's tough. Like I was very lucky, and again, shout out to Ethan, because he helped me a lot with that. But it's hard to get voice actors to come, especially if they're not located
nearby.
Exactly. So I'm really hoping. Keep your fingers crossed. Pray. But I'm hoping that I can get somebody else there this time. Yeah.
That'd be sick. Dang.
Yeah, and this one, if you guys aren't familiar, did really well visually, just being there.
Oh my god, everybody was packed in like sardines.
Yeah, so
it was crazy.
I actually didn't expect, like I had no idea what to expect, like literally no clue. I had no idea. So you can ask Mark, like within 2 weeks, like into it, I was like, I'm just gonna give the people who sign up their money back and just stop, because I was just like, I don't know, I just like didn't know if people were gonna come. Like I had like a few vendors within the first couple of weeks. Like a few people had bought tickets. I think you guys were one of them, so I was like a little bit discouraged, but like Mark and like my other friend Matt were just like, not you, but different Matt, they're like, just do it. Like, it'll be fine. Yeah. And, clearly it was fine. So I think by the time I woke up on Saturday morning, we had like 543 pre-sales.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And then it ended up being like around 800 people showing up to the actual
That's
show.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
and I'm hoping for more. So we have to go to a bigger venue next time now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
More vendors, more space for the people to walk around. Because that was like the only complaint, which obviously I understand. There was nothing I could do at that point. I had no idea how many people were going to show up.
Get that bubble. Where they
bubble?
The bubble over by that Staff Fest
the
location.
sports complex?
Yeah.
That's too hot.
So I actually have another venue already. I booked it.
Wow, dang, that's
no
awesome.
way. Holy cow.
So the next show is Sunday, October 1st, and it's at the Hilton Long Island in Melville.
Oh, wow. Oh, all right.
So it's a very nice hotel, like a very nice venue.
Yeah, that's right on the corner there.
Big and spacious, beautiful. It's literally beautiful. Like it's It's like night and day between two of the venues. The other one was great. I loved it, but it's just too small.
And they got a Chinese curry place over there.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
they do. A nice big bar. I mean, the other one had a nice bar too, but this one's huge. It's like fancy-ish.
I tried getting a drink, but I couldn't.
There was a lot of people getting drinks too, so I did understand, like, getting to so many people.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys like the special drink?
I liked
Matt,
it.
did you have it?
No, I tried to, but
Okay.
the guy's like, I'll get you a drink. And I was like,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, it was that packed.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah,
that
it was
busy,
busy.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully next show you can get one. I have another special drink coming.
Yeah. It was good. And
It
you
was.
said you looked awesome.
And it was strong. Like, I was shocked that it was so good because of all the nasty alcohol that was in it.
Oh my god.
I make a joke out of it in the segment I did where I'm like, yeah, I had like so many. I had one, right? But
Yeah.
that it slapped me so hard that I'm like, I can't say I had one.
Yeah. And then be embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not. This is gonna look really silly if I'm like, yes, I had one.
But it was
yeah,
on an empty
no,
stomach.
that's true. I also didn't eat.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah, but it slapped.
Yeah.
There's like, I saw tequila at the top or whatever. I was like, I see where this is going.
Yeah.
4. No, but yeah, it was really cool. I think it was one of the best events I've gone to in terms of like seeing people enjoying an event.
Thank you. Yeah, I think everybody really enjoyed themselves. Like, we had some feedback. Again, it was too packed.
Yeah,
It was way too packed. Like, so that's why, like, I'm like, all right, next show, I gotta go bigger.
yeah. And I think that back room. So you guys had a trading area. What was the inspiration for that? Because that was something so cool that I haven't seen at any event.
So, I really wanted the show to be more of like an experience rather than just like a shopping thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I had the drink and the trading corner. So like, I had people asking for tables, but I capped it to fill half that room because I really wanted that trading corner because it just builds more of a sense of community and things like that, and people can, you know, enjoy each other and enjoy each other's cards and trade with each other rather than just go buying stuff around, you know, especially because the vendors were so busy.
Yeah.
Because vendors do trade, but when you're so busy like that, you really don't have the time to sit there and say, all right, you know, I'll trade you this for that. Like, they're busy selling their stuff. So, for the guests to be able to trade with each other, that was really nice. And we are going to still, like, we're going to continue with that. I'm going to have it again the next show. That's, like, never going to go away. Because, again, it's more about the experience for me.
I think you keep throwing these and you're going to have one at, like, the Coliseum. Genuinely. Like, the Nassau Coliseum.
I mean, that would be really cool. Like,
Yeah.
very cool. I would love that.
Pokemon Stadium that day.
yeah. Whoa.
Why stop there? What did
Isn't
you go to
there
the Javits
a
Center?
game called
Yeah.
Pokemon Coliseum?
Yeah.
But it has new Pokemon in it, so we
Yeah.
can't call it that. We're going to call it Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. And that, oh man, it'd be cool to see that too, having like classic games there and stuff
man.
like that. Imagine that. You
Yeah.
go and there's like sections where you could play Pokemon Stadium and like
Yeah.
bring your
That'd be
cartridge.
sick.
So actually, I have something like that I've been like planning in my head. It was actually my first idea,
Okay.
but like it was too much, and I didn't know again how my first show would turn out, so I had to go like smaller for my first show. But I am planning something that's like much more of an experience.
The Pokemon Snap printer experience.
I wish.
pull
I
out the
wish.
free-
Yeah. Yes.
That thing's expensive now,
Have
man.
Professor Oak sign all of them because
That'd
he's the
be
one judging
crazy.
them.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Have
That'd
a
be sick.
Pokemon Snap competition and have Professor Oak judge all of the pictures.
Yeah, that was pretty
The-
nice.
Yeah, or literally Pokemon Go, because it lets you
my
do the
God.
AR
Oh,
with the
yeah,
camera.
true.
Be
Oh,
like, hey,
dang.
let's judge your photos. That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
it's a really great idea, actually. But yeah, so I want to incorporate more,
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, like events within the event.
Yeah.
You know?
Anything that we could ever help with or we could ever do or anything to help support in any way, please at any time let us
Yeah.
know.
Thanks,
Because
guys. I appreciate that.
I think you're doing something super cool and that hasn't been done. And you're hitting such an audience that I feel like is underappreciated in a way too.
Yeah.
What's the most valuable card you have?
So I do have the base set Charizard. It's not a first edition. It's not a shadowless. It's unlimited, but it's in pristine condition. It's not graded. I will not send it in because it's it's not about the money for me. It's about like, this is my card. You know what I mean? Like, this is from my childhood. This is mine. And so I'm just scared of it getting lost. Like, listen, I could put insurance on it and get the money back if it got lost. But again, it's not about that. But if we're talking about cards in general, that would be my most valuable card. But in terms of items, I do have a sealed first edition Gym Heroes box. Original from KB Toys.
Wow.
I was the only owner. All right. So it's not like I bought it from this person who bought it from this person and whatever. Like, my mom bought it from KB Toys on 109. You guys remember that?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Next to Blockbuster.
I used to love KB Toys. Oh.
Yeah. So that's where, and it's from there. And that is my most valuable Pokemon item, I would say. Yeah.
Man, I love hearing people's experience with like growing up and getting the cards and doing all that stuff. It brings me back to like childhood.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I remember being on like Steinway Street in Astoria and seeing like a pack of cards in a window of like a store selling like knockoff Dragon Ball Z character toys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want that pack of cards.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. So my mom was very supportive of my Pokemon obsession, obviously. And I'm pretty sure, and she said she doesn't remember, but I'm pretty sure. So like when I was collecting the base set, the last card I needed was a Blastoise. And I remember her giving me a pack of Pokemon cards, and it was already open. And inside was a Blastoise. And now that I look at it as an adult,
That's really funny.
it has like a scratch on the hollow, and I would have never, ever had a scratch on my hollow. Like, I took my cards out, put them right in a binder. Like, that's what I did. So like, I think that she bought a Blastoise on eBay
And shoved it in
and
the
stuck
pack.
it in the pack, and then like played dumb and was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, but I've asked her recently and she doesn't remember. But
Wow.
thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
That's funny. That's like the parent that's like, yeah, your fish didn't die, it just changed colors.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So, I mean, and then she also waited online for me. Like, she goes to Florida all the time. She basically lives there. But when the UPC came out for the celebrations, 25-year anniversary, she literally waited on the GameStop line for me in Florida at like 7 a.m. to get it for me.
Oh,
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Talk about a Pokemon. I wasn't even trying to make a joke, but like,
good.
because I think there's some like an
Pokemon.
Instagram that's Pokemon. So
That's so funny.
yeah.
People would buy a pack of Pokemon cards.
Could you imagine? Oh
These
my
are all the
God.
moms of Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's the future once Ash gets married.
Maybe.
Yeah, what's happening next in the show?
Aren't they?
He's done.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gone.
it. He's gone.
Yeah.
And now they got to get some new people in. Isn't it going to be like 3 people, like how they have it now?
I think it's 2 people, 2 main
2
characters.
people, 2 main. That was the dig.
I feel like everyone online is saying it's Ash's kid. They're not.
Whoa, that'd
I
be
don't
crazy.
think they're even going to bring up Ash.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those
I don't
things.
think
That,
so
like,
either.
"Huh, new
Travels
person.
20
That's it.
people in the future.
Maybe like 25 years down the line, with like people are nostalgic for Ash. Let's put him in a movie.
Ash will
Yeah.
come back, definitely. He's coming back.
You're
He's
like,
gotta.
the
Ash
end of an
is
Avengers
Not as
the
a
face
regular,
of
but-
Pokemon. Like, you can't have Pokemon without Ash.
yeah. You do sound like the end of a Marvel movie. Ash will
Professor.
return.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, where's the lie, though?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I believe so too. I think it'll just take time. I think they want to introduce like new people and have.
They
I don't know.
could. I mean,
Because at the same time, I am one of those people that hunger for like Ash growing up. I want to see
Like,
Ash.
you wanted to see him grow up
Yeah.
in the show. Yeah, I know. That would have been like nice. Like Rugrats all grown up.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah,
Ash and Misty and Brock all grown up.
yeah.
Well, Brock's already grown up, but
Yeah.
yeah.
you know,
I think Brock is only 18 years old, though. in the
With
show.
like 20
that's
siblings.
a grown up.
I mean, I guess it's technically adult.
Compared to them, they were like 10.
At least he's hitting on like the nurses and the cops and not like the people Ash is
Not
talking
like
to.
Misty or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Fair.
He's a good 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Good job, Brock. Keeping
He's
it
just
right.
Big Brother.
Big brother Brock.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
I think he showed up more than Misty. No.
Yeah.
He's always around.
Does Misty like
yes,
bounce
I
for a
think
bit?
so.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she came back.
Never got her
later on.
bike.
No. That's just something that's never going to happen.
What if that's the new saga? Ash comes back and gives Misty her bike.
Yeah, he like hand makes a bike.
Yeah.
Barely
Out of
works.
spit and gum. He's just like, I mean,
This is
you.
this is a new Pokemon bike.
I mean, with all the Pokemon that they're coming out these days, I wouldn't be shocked.
Where's its face?
Maybe keys could turn into bike. No, no. The handlebars.
Good.
There you go. Yeah. How are we looking on time?
Almost. Yeah, like a couple minutes.
All right, let's go to ad break now, and then we'll resume right after, and we'll hop into the second half. All right. Sound good? All right, guys, when we come back, we're going to be talking more about events, Pokemon, and all the sorts. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh, I'm going reverse Pokemon.
Whoa.
Now my hat's forward. That means it's an ad break.
I choose you.
Pikachu, raise energy. I choose you.
Raise.
What
a great start.
I saw the gears again.
Well, how about praise?
He's doing the ad.
Oh,
Guys, raise energy is the best way to hype yourself up. It's the best. We've used it in the past, and that's not how you take it. It's a
like
glass.
that.
It's a drink.
But you always gotta get yourself ready. You gotta wake those veins up so that way the energy surges right through
For
you.
a cup of an energy drink.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's an energy drink.
Yeah, it's like
Like a 5-hour energy.
It's like
it's like
a
No, it's like an
monster.
actual can.
Oh, okay.
Monster,
Yeah,
but
but-
it tastes better. It comes with more flavors.
Yeah, and there's more vitamins. It's actually healthier for you, and it's not packed with like a crap ton of sodium. It does have a lot of potassium though, but it's good.
I don't do energy drinks.
This
That's okay.
might be one that you can do. Guys, go to spacezambonie.com/raids. Check out all the
have sleep
different energy
powders.
drinks. Yeah.
And they got bulk powders.
Maybe you don't do energy drinks,
Yeah.
but they also have like
You wanna go to
pre-workout.
sleep?
They have
The
sleep
same
powders.
brand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have a lot of different things that you could check out. So do me a favor. SpaceZamboni.com/raise. Use coupon code SpaceZamboni, 15% off your order. And hey, try something new if you haven't tried it before.
Yeah, I'm going to try one.
Yeah.
I'm doing my doctorate program. I need some energy.
Okay, yeah.
So if it's healthier than the rest,
It is. It is.
I can try that.
Yeah.
Because I don't do them because they're really bad, like all of them. So
Yeah,
that one's a
almost
healthier
all.
one.
That's true. A lot of them are real.
Yeah.
I'm going
rough.
to try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And hey, Matt, when's the last time you read a book?
I'm waking my ears up so that way I could hear the books better. Well, the last time,
Yeah.
I haven't read a book in like 50 years.
Honestly, same. I haven't read a book in a very long time. But I listen to books.
Yeah.
When's the last time you listened to a book?
Yesterday.
What were you
Today,
listening to?
I was listening to I Think I Should Dream, the Book of Dreams.
That sounds really cool and fascinating. What service, perhaps?
Audible. Did you ever hear of
Whoa!
Audible?
I've heard of Audible.
If you're listening to us now, you're hearing about Audible through your ears.
Yeah, guys, go to audibletrial.com/SpaceZamboni. I thought I was going to trip you up on what you listened to.
What?
I swore I was going to trip you up on what you listened to. If you did that to me, I would have been like, some Spider-Man book.
Spider-Man's great. Did
Yeah.
you ever read the book or hear the book Spider-Man: A Web of Dreams?
Spider-Man just dreams everywhere. I've listened to Spider-Man Dreaming in Dreamland, featuring Dreamo, his new villain.
Yeah.
But you got
Dreamweaver. I'm the Spider-Man.
that's definitely real. And you,
Yeah. And he puts Spider-Man
the
to
only
sleep.
way you could find out if we're joking is by going to audibletrial.com/SpaceZamboni. Get a 14-day free trial. Get 2 free pieces of audio entertainment that you can keep. You don't have to get rid of it. So once you use the
Put
trial,
them in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oop, save them for later.
put the phone in your pocket,
Yeah.
earphones in your
And
ears.
if you cancel, they're yours forever. Sorry. Take that, Audible. It's mine now.
But you shouldn't cancel it.
No.
You should use it
You
and
love
keep it.
Audible enough that you get additional free material every month.
This is
the longer
why
you
I
get your
have the
service.
drink ready. These are the moments where I'm like, well, I have my drink ready. Guys, thank you so much. By supporting our sponsors, you help support us. And the best way to support us, if you don't want to support the sponsors, which you should, is by joining the channel and becoming a member. We offer free podcasts, and we offer member-only podcasts. One called Pseudo Adults.
And we got little animations if you like little animations in your face. Ooh.
And what's really cool is we do like a behind-the-scenes thing. So if you like a music video or like certain piece of content, you can see the behind-the-scenes and how we made it. So check it out. Thank you guys. Much love. See you guys back at the podcast. Everyone, here's the deal. I'm going to give you guys the skinny. So many people I've talked to thus far about the Pokemon trading card game don't know how to play the Pokemon trading card game. Something in my head went, wait a second, memory triggered. And I remembered that my friend Dan, who does the switching for our podcast most of the time, mentioned that there was a Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color that he used to play that taught him the rules of the game. As someone who's done a segment on the Pokemon Trading Card Game show, and now having Becky onto our podcast, I felt it would be appropriate for myself to learn how to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game. I don't have a pack of Pokemon Trading Cards around. Like, they're not actively at my disposal. I don't have the guru of Pokemon Trading Cards that'll sit me down and teach me every little bit of how to play. I have like 6 or 7 people that just don't know how to play. The plan. Play Pokemon Trading Card Game on the Game Boy Color and learn how to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game. I've never played this game. Name. Ooh, Toasty! You want to learn how to play the Pokemon Trading Card Game? Sure do! First, ask Sam the basics of the game. What do you want to ask me about? Oh! Everything! I don't know anything! I was reading a lot. There was a lot of reading involved in this. For some reason, playing this as a game made me so much more confused because all I am used to is regular Pokemon. Pick your Pokemon. Pick your attack. Do you have the MP? What's your type Pokemon? Like, they have a part where they're telling you each like section of the trading card game and they're kind of explaining to you basics. And before you start the battle, though, they end up saying you should just open the Pokemon Trading Card Game instruction manual and read that. They full on say, just read the goddamn manual. It might be easier if you read the Pokemon Trading Card Game instruction. Bro, I'm in the game, and now you're telling me to read the entire Pokemon instruction booklet before we play? I'm playing this to learn how to play. No. That's why I'm doing this, is to not do that. I did the practice duel with Sam. Thanks, Sam, for doing the practice duel.
Sam, you are loved. You are appreciated. You are seen.
It was very forceful. It's like someone taking your hand and like making you play like cards down during poker. If you had a poker match, but like someone was sitting over your shoulder going, you want to do that. Choose cards from the menu and select Water Energy card. Next, choose your active Pokemon Goldeen and press the A button. Then the Water Energy card will be attached to your Goldeen. Oh god, finally attached. Oh god. I kind of learned the basics. Where active, you have one Pokemon card active, and you kind of want to power that up, power up the other guys in your bench, and like switch them out, evolve them, and fight. When I played the original Pokemon Trading Card Game, I had just like a million energy cards, and I don't even think I had them for every type. Looking at how this game is set up now, I probably wouldn't have been able to play half the cards I had. Attack. Okay, there's so much going on. Okay, I need to Seeking and attach that to Goldeen so Goldeen can evolve. Then I need to attach a Psychic Energy card to Goldeen. So Seeking can use the Waterfall attack because we want to save the Water Energy. I don't know if I like this. I opened my pack. Ooh, a brand new shiny Charizard. Pump the brakes, bucko. You can't use that. You actually do need to have the Charmander and the Charmeleon before you can evolve it to the Charizard. At the end of this gameplay segment, I kind of did a lessons learned. I wanted to see if I was able to now officially play the trading card game. But something happened. Something happened there. Let's see if I got it. What? What is this? What is this? What? I found out there's a whole brand new spanking 3D nice looking Pokemon trading card game, and I was sitting here playing the one on the Game Boy Color. I'm looking here like a little silly Millie, and everyone out there, no one told me this, and it uses the actual rules. It uses the actual rules. I could have... Oh my god, when I figured this out, dude, you don't even know. Anyway, yeah, basically, there's an online version of it that you can actually play if you want to learn the rules yourself. But on top of that, I did end up watching a full match. This is his main Pokemon. This is his bench. Is that an energy cut? Oh, maybe he evolved it. He put another card. Is anyone attacked? What's happening? And I had no clue what the hell was going on. I tried to figure it out. I tried to understand what was happening. Couldn't understand. No. I didn't understand the trainer cards. I didn't understand why they didn't fight the Pokemon right away. I didn't understand how you actually track the health. So here's my lesson for you guys. Don't get the Game Boy Color version of the game and think that you're going to learn how to play in one sitting. No. Find someone who has the game, go to one of these shows, buy a pack, and just learn how to play. I was stupid. I was so stupid. Anyway, we're going to be going back to the podcast. Much love. See you guys in a little bit. Making chocolate pudding.
Making chocolate pudding.
Yeah.
Making chocolate pudding.
Making chocolate pudding.
Because
I've lost all control of my life. Thank you, Mark.
Did you guys make that?
No.
No, Mark found it.
That is so cool. I actually love that.
It's
the
I love
best
it
town.
too.
That's the
I think they should play that in the club.
That'd be sick.
At Nutty,
I'd be
like...
That should be like
Right?
somebody's wedding song that they dance to.
I mean, I would do it.
And now for the first dance, making chocolate pudding.
And you're
It's
just
like,
there with a
what?
bowl of chocolate pudding.
That'd be good for the Viennese hour. Like before you
chocolate
introduce it, you're like, guys,
Yeah.
if you want, and then you play the song, and that's it. You introduce all the
Just
and
desserts.
serve chocolate
A
pudding.
vat of
Yeah.
chocolate pudding. That'd be
Everyone
so
gets-
cool.
I immediately in my brain, I'm saying I would not trust that chocolate pudding. I'm like,
no.
nope, no thanks. I will not have that
Yes.
chocolate. What the hell?
Oh my god, Stu.
So
I love that sound.
I do have to ask because I've been thinking about this. Is there any other kind of event that you'd be wanting to throw to of like other communities that you'd want to reach?
So when Mark and I went to that convention in Pennsylvania, the one I was telling you about, that's why we didn't get to go to EC3 to meet Stuart Zagnit. I would really like to do something like that with people from like old Nickelodeon shows or just like, you know, like old shows from the 90s. I think that would be really cool, like all that.
Salute your shorts.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually saw Danny Tamborelli yesterday.
What?
Mark, was it yesterday? 2 days ago?
2 days ago?
3 days ago?
2 days.
Wow.
Crazy.
I don't know what day it is in the summer, but so I think that would be really cool. But like it's a lot. And like I have a regular job and I'm not quitting ever, so
Yeah.
that's what I would want to do though.
I feel like once you get to that level, you could have like panels and
I would love
guests
that. I would
and,
love that like a lot. So I'm really hoping, but at the same time too, like I kind of want somebody else to do it so I can enjoy it, because it's very hard to enjoy your own show because you're so busy. Like,
Yeah.
But I would want to do something like that. I think it would be really, really cool.
I would love. I think all the people going to like trivia nights,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
my god.
pass out like, hey, would you guys like
100%. That's why when we went to the Pokemon trivia night at the Nostalgia Bar, I was like, I wish I knew that I was going to do my Pokemon card show because I could have given the flyers out
I think a
then.
lot of people have gone from there too.
Yeah. But yeah, so I do want to do another event. It just, I think it's very far in the future, if at all.
How often? I know you said October. You're planning the next
Yeah.
TCG event. How often do you plan on, or would you like to throw like TCG events?
I'm thinking quarterly, maybe every season. So like I
Okay.
said, the summer one, we'll do one in the fall, maybe one in the winter and one in the spring. I don't want to do it too often because then the excitement gets lost.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like once there's one every month or two every month, it's just like, okay, like I'm kind of bored now.
Yeah, the attendance
So-
will just.
Yeah. So and it's like I said, it's a lot of work, and I already have a job, so I cannot be, focusing on that all the time. It's a lot goes into it, so a lot goes into it just quarterly. So I
Yeah.
can just imagine like it would have to be my full-time job, and I can't do that. So
Would you ever get to a place where you're coming up with it and working with people to kind of deliver on the idea, where you're like more of that CEO head of it?
maybe I feel like I would like really have to trust the people
Yeah.
working. I don't know.
Because I was messaging Mark the other day. I was like, you guys did such an awesome event with like the marketing for this, even like the social media and everything. I'm like, we're doing an event next year. Like, how do I talk to you guys about helping me?
I mean, yeah, I think Mark told me that. So like, I would be more than happy to help.
Yeah.
But I did tell him that like, I don't really want to take credit for that because I have no idea about marketing and advertising. I just think that like Pokemon markets itself. Do you know what I mean? So like, I just had to put it out there.
Fair, but the way you put it out there was smart because you guys didn't just say, "Oh, here's the event." You know, you did social media.
Yeah.
You went to places. You handed out flyers.
Yeah.
You did that stuff.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to help.
Yeah.
What event is it, or is it a secret?
We're doing a boxing event.
Okay.
We're gonna be boxing, well, not each other, but each other as a group.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Like
be
a brawl?
boxing. Yeah.
Like Super Smash Brothers in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Matt's boxing. I don't want to say who you're boxing at. I don't want to
It's me.
drop that.
Oh my God.
It's like, you already know you're boxing. But I'm boxing Anthony, my brother-in-law, and he was a Marine.
Okay. Oh, good luck.
Yeah. So, and we have someone else who trained under a trainer who trained Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And
That's,
he's
like,
going to
really
be
cool.
boxing there as
Yeah.
well.
That's cool. So I mean, like, yeah, I can definitely help you guys when the time comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be more than happy to help.
But I think that's also a sign that you're good at marketing when someone's like, nah, it's not really, because other people will be like, I know exactly how to do it, and then
And
not
then flop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like any person I've ever talked to about like, hey, like market this stuff, they're always like the opposite.
Yeah.
Overly confident, like, I got you. We got this. It's like,
Two people show up.
yeah, it's like, oh man,
Yeah, but no, I'd be more than happy to help. And that's funny because every time when I was doing this, I'm like, all right, I guess I have another career now. But I would never stop being a teacher. So
Yeah. That's really funny to me. We also have other jobs too,
yeah. So you guys know it's hard. Like
Yeah, it's not easy to
yeah.
do anything else.
Yeah. Some people would.
Pokemon
So let me.
training's rough.
If you guys made enough money with whatever you were doing, like with your podcast or with whatever, like, would you quit your job?
I love my job, and I would never leave my job.
I'd never leave my job ever in a million years.
It depends. I'll say that, but I love my job. It'd have to take a lot for me to.
Yeah, like I love my job, so like I would never.
It would literally have to be like double, triple what I'm making.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's see, let's explore that.
I feel like I would I still wouldn't.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the passion for it. That's good to have passion like that.
Well, when you're a teacher, you kind of have to have a passion for it, or else why are you a teacher?
That's why I commend you so much on doing this event too, because so many people have the drive, have an idea, and they don't do anything about it.
They don't pursue it, or
Yeah.
they just don't go through with it.
So many people that like I've talked to are like, I want to do this, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why can't you? Like, we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, because people are lazy.
Yeah.
It's just what it comes down to. Like,
And it's unfortunate because like just pursue
Yeah.
it. Like try, put some effort.
Yeah.
Do like
Like-
one thing a day for it.
there's like literally no excuse because I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I'm getting my doctorate. I have a weekend job. Running a tutoring business, and I still did it. Like at the busiest time of year too.
Getting a lot of
like,
snaps
honestly.
today. That's wild.
So like when somebody has an excuse, it's just like no.
yeah.
I mean, I've got an excuse for my drive. Always want to be a human burrito. But, I mean, I just...
One
can't-
step a day, man.
I
That's
just
all it
can't
takes.
make a rap big enough where it's like... roll myself up.
Are we gonna have to make like a Mr. Beast style video of making Matt the
can.
world's biggest burrito?
Yeah.
Like on Hey Arnold, the world's biggest pizza, the world's biggest pizza puff.
Oh
Actually,
my god, yeah, that big old pizza pose. Great.
So-
It didn't work out.
all right, let's
Oh,
roll 'em.
yeah,
But it will work out
exploded.
for you.
When
Because
I turn into
if that's your dream-
the biggest human burrito.
Can we do the next podcast? Trying to make the world's biggest food item. Like
Oh man, that'd be
so
sick.
funny.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
the world's biggest grilled cheese.
Yeah, let's do
grilled
it.
cheese, burrito and grilled cheese has to be like the sandwich format.
Like
Can't be like the world's
monstrous
biggest
grilled
soup.
cheese.
Wait, did someone just you just at the world's biggest soup? I feel like you could just take a pool and make it soup.
Lobster biscuit.
Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
Oh,
World's
man.
biggest soup.
I'd go
That'd
in.
be crazy. and that where you're holding your next Pokemon trading card game event, didn't they have a thing where they turned the pool into a big old thing of Jello or something?
At the
Orbeez?
Hilton?
Yeah,
Really?
It's something weird.
I feel like it was Orbeez. Everyone did the Orbeez craze.
Oh, it could have been.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to do that because they're like a really cool hotel. I love them.
Do you know that we used to have a card game? Did you know
Yes,
that?
I did.
It doesn't
What do you mean
exist.
used to?
Yeah, it
doesn't
never,
exist.
it doesn't. It never existed.
Yeah.
We live in a different reality. This reality.
Okay.
It's a reality of realities where we are in the card game reality that wasn't, and our other bodies are in the card game that was.
My brain hurts.
Yeah.
That's okay. Watch Spider-Man.
Then you'll understand.
Yeah.
We had a card game. We actually sold like over 100 copies. It was really
That's cool.
fun to like make and do.
We almost did if we lived in the other reality.
In that, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I'm saying right now
Yeah,
is a different world.
It's a different world. It never happened. We're living in a reality where it never existed.
yeah. Do I have to?
I got you. I got
So
you.
in this reality, it was doing great, and we were doing a great job, and there may have been a step or two in the wrong direction marketing wise that caused someone else who was helping us with it to be like, the whole project is shut down.
No, that would have been crazy if that was actually a
Yeah,
reality.
if that reality was real, that'd be
Okay.
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be even crazier if it was my brother, but that's impossible.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that's a different reality.
That's a different reality, and there was no reality where there was significant losses. Of,
So you brought packs of cards?
yeah.
I did. Here they are.
Great segment right there.
I did bring packs of cards.
This is the good reality. I like these cards.
Shall we open them?
Yeah, let me set this up for you so you can get a capture. Come back. I'll put it in the middle.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should I make it like that?
Yeah, and then
Here we go. All right, so
Pokemon
can you
cards.
click record, Matt?
Oh,
Sweet.
Whoops.
Is it rolling?
Make sure it makes by you too.
I think now it is.
Okay, sorry.
The circle
don't-
turned to square.
Don't blame me for not trusting. I think now it's recording.
No, you're fine. I don't trust anything.
What are these packs? What are we opening?
So this one's a Brilliant Stars pack. Yeah, Mark went to Target before and was like, "Do you want me to get packs so we can open them at the podcast?" I'm like, "I'm never gonna say no to opening Pokemon card packs." You know,
What's a good card to get in this set?
any like full art really. I mean, so again, keep in mind I don't do this for money.
Yeah.
So
I think
I
it's
don't even-
crazy they're still giving the
Oh, watch out, Mark.
Pokemon
Your hand's
card
over the mic.
game
You're gonna
for
catch the-
the app card
I know.
because that app card game is no more.
Yeah, I don't know why that's like a thing, but
They should just make a new and improved one.
Okay. Oh yeah. Just make sure you can still hear.
Brilliant stars.
There you go.
got
That
it.
good? Level's better? Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Well, that's a pretty cool
Thank you.
item card.
Feel free to totally interrupt if that happens. Don't worry about just literally be like, guys, stop. Yeah.
It's time to
I have this thing now.
Okay.
Whoa.
So like people don't like put off the reverse hollows into another pack, or into another pile, but I do.
Yeah, reverse.
Because if it has hollow on it, it's got to be sleeved.
Mm-hmm.
I sleeve all my cards when I can. Like if I open like a whole box, it's very hard to sleeve all of them, but like I still like to.
I have 500 sleeves for graded cards. That I don't.
Oh yeah, you picked up at the Long Island TCG show.
That's a good deal.
That was so funny. I was like, I need
actually was.
card sleeves now.
Oh, I spoiled it. I spoiled it.
Uh-oh. Spoil that.
And
See something shiny.
do you know how to play the card game?
You know what? I don't. Wow! Look at that,
Oh,
guys. This is like so cool.
Whoa. That's pretty good. That is pretty
Look
good.
at that baby. We love him. We love him.
Charizard.
Especially because he doesn't have some weird thing that was like new and like, you know.
That's neat. You got
Yeah,
a big
so-
old face.
I really chill.
So now we're moving to Astral Radiance here.
I love how the designs on the cards are.
Yeah, they've made Pokemon cards so cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the original
unfortunately,
are pretty sick, nasty themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I like the originals the best. Team Rocket set,
my
best set,
God.
I think, in my opinion.
Atkins.
But the English sets, the quality is so bad. So bad.
In comparison to the Japanese.
Like, so I opened a 151 box that I got from one of my vendors at the show. And they're so nice. Like, really nice.
Look at that.
Yeah, Typhlosion. But again, you guys already know. No new Pokemon for me.
I don't understand why it keeps doing that. I remember seeing a there's a news website or like on the actual news because my mom came to me and she's like, Alex, do you have any Trainer Bill cards?
Whoa.
And I was like, what? And there's like this whole big thing going around on the news. Like if you had a Trainer Bill card, it was worth like $1,000+ or whatever.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. That's not the actual value on Trainer Bill.
Trainer Bill's like, hey,
this
I'm a
keyboard's
very
not
expensive card.
Is the USB for it plugged in? Oh, take out the red one. Take out red, put in that.
This one?
Yeah.
On top?
No,
Two other dongles over here.
no, take out. It should be whichever one was on top. Of
I
the
see
PC.
something shiny. Hopefully it's not a new Pokemon, but it is.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it's not. It's a trainer card.
That's cool. Dang.
I remember when Pokemon Go came.
Whoa, V-Star.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, these, like, obviously have no use for me because I don't play the game, but I think it's cool.
Vista.
So, I mean, I do like this card.
Yeah, that one's sick.
I like all the trainer cards. I think they're, like, the full art trainer
That's
cards. I like all
really
of them. Like, even, like, look at the detail on his shirt. Like, look at his sleeve. It's very cool. And then my Charizard, obviously, I love. So I'm going to sleeve him up now.
Yeah, definitely. That's really cool. Man, I want to search this. How do I do this now?
You want to try the other dongles?
Yeah. Try one of the other ones. Can you pass the phone back?
Two others.
Trainer Bill, $5 million bill.
I'm just a bill. Just a train. Yeah.
I'm just
Yes, it is, yeah.
Just the train.
Guys, do you know anybody that's, like, our age or, like, in our age group that, like, doesn't know Pokemon? And do we think it's weird if they
Doesn't
don't?
know Pokemon. I feel like there's got to be people.
I have friends.
Even with the apps like Pokemon Go and having
Thank
people that play the games and stuff like that.
I feel like there has to be
Because
because
people that it would be like, what's his name from the movie? What the heck was that thing? I'm drawing a blank now. There's one where the guy from The Whale hides in a bomb shelter for like 30 years and then pops out. Brendan Fraser.
yeah,
but what
because
the
you
heck's
said the
movie
whale,
called?
so I was like, that's
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser. I don't know.
Stars.
I feel like a lot of the people that like rammed us for having cards. There's people when I was in elementary school. I was like trying to trade Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they're like, "Pfft, loser.
Dang.
Here's Bakugan.
Oh, God.
Like, I was literally told like, oh, you're stupid for using Pokemon cards. We all play Bakugan now.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Pokemon's
it's like,
cool.
yeah.
You guys want to hear something messed up?
What happened?
So, like, when I was younger, like, when I was a kid, I went to my, like, uncle's house, and he had, like, the woman he was married to had kids already from another marriage.
Wow.
So they were, like, my cousins, but, like, not really. And he stole my... So, my mom thinks it was a Charizard, but it wasn't. It was definitely a Moltres, but still, because, like, I don't think he knew Pokemon, so I think he was just like, oh, like a fiery bird thing. Like, I think it's Charizard.
Yeah.
And he took it. And my uncle didn't do anything about it.
Wow.
They're like, no, it probably just got misplaced.
Oh my god.
And I was like, no, like, your literal son stole my Pokemon card.
That's terrible.
Whoa.
Yeah, so. But
Maybe this is worth money.
being the spoiled kid that I was, my mom just bought me a new one.
Dang.
This is Trainer Bill. This is worth money.
Bill.
Is that PSA 10 first edition?
Yeah, is that what? Yeah.
No, that one's a 9. Though.
9, yeah, and it's 12,000.
What the? I gotta go through my cards.
I have a trainer bill. It's not a 9. It's definitely not a 9 or 10, but I do have a trainer bill. Mine would probably be like this one. It's like
Golden. Oh my God, Golden. Shout out to Ken Golden.
Whoa.
Love you. I wish you showed up to my show, but you didn't. I'm sad. Maybe next one you'll come.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched that show?
Mm-mm.
It's on Netflix. It's like Golden Collectibles. It's his company, and like he started it himself, and I love him.
Wow. And he does like all types of collectibles?
Yeah, so he has people who work for him. Like, so there's like a Pokemon specialist. There's, so it's a very good show, and I think he's a really cool guy, and I think he's like very genuine and stuff. And yeah, I like people who are genuine about it. You know, where like he was into collectibles as a kid, so he made something of it. That's why I like Logan Paul. I know like people don't like Logan Paul. I like him because his passion for Pokemon is so genuine. Like he was on the Golden Show and he opened a first edition booster box. He actually opened 2 with Ken Golden, and one of them was from his personal collection, and it was the first one he bought. I think he said it was the first one he bought. If not, he said it was one of the first ones he bought for himself. And they didn't pull a Charizard. What?
Okay, go close to the mic. It was going low.
And he didn't pull a Charizard, and he like was like rolling on the floor in like agony because like he opened his box like from his personal collection, and like obviously what you want to do is pull a Charizard, and he didn't. And at that point, like it wasn't worth it to open the box.
Wow.
You know.
I'm not even gonna lie. I miss the Logan Paul open up card days. I'll take that over the crypto stuff.
Oh,
any day.
NFTs.
Any day.
Maybe Logan Paul will come to your boxing event.
Whoa.
Where does he live?
California?
Yeah,
Let's write him a letter.
on Cali. Yeah, dear Logan Paul, you could punch all of us.
Do you want to
for
knock us
free.
out?
Oh, man.
One punch on all of us before we start fighting.
And he's big into wrestling now, isn't he? Huh?
Yeah, he's doing WWE.
Yeah, do you guys see his Pikachu Illustrator necklace that he got like golden, diamond encrusted? I love
of
it.
the Charizard. Whoops.
Yeah, the
He came out
Charizard.
He has that too.
Yeah,
he has
yeah.
that
I
too,
never
but
seen the other one.
the Pikachu Illustrator one is more valuable. He paid like over $5 million for it, I'm pretty sure, and then spent like $80,000 getting the diamonds around the cased necklace. Yeah,
$5 million.
$5 million.
Oh my, that's no big deal.
so like that's what I love, like because like at that point, like you're really not going to make that much money off of it, you know. So like he knew that he bought it because he wanted it for his personal collection. I like that.
So I don't think you guys asked this question yet, but what is your favorite Pokemon, Beck?
Everybody knows this. It's Gengar.
Wow.
Ooh.
Gengar's sick.
Gengar is the best Pokemon. It's not even a conversation. Okay.
What about Alakazam?
Alakazam's cool, but he's not as cool as Gengar.
Dang, but you could bend
Why?
spoons to eat ice cream.
Yeah. So he's just very cool. I don't know if you guys remember the episode with like the Ghastly and the Haunter and the Gengar like playing tricks and stuff like that. Like I love his tongue sticking out. He's purple. It's my favorite color. He's a ghost Pokemon. Like
He
he's
checks
just
all the
so
boxes.
cool. He checks all the boxes. I actually have a I can show it.
Ooh.
So for school, for my school ID, which I won't show on camera, but I will show the keychain.
Here.
Gengar.
So
Whoa.
check it out.
Oh,
One
that's
of my
cool.
coworkers got this for my birthday
That's
like
so
a
cool.
couple of years ago because he knows I love Gengar, and so my kids know I like Pokemon too. And sometimes I'll just like throw like a little commentary about Pokemon. Like they're not into Pokemon, you know what I mean? Like some of them play the games, but they're really not into it. And one of my like really sweet kids, like the rest of my class would just be staring at me like, what is she talking about? And one of my kids will like ask me questions about it just to make me feel better. Like he doesn't care, but he's just trying to make me feel better. So it's cute.
You should throw that in like quizzes as like extra credit.
I know, right?
That
What
way
is
they have to
Miss
watch
Seep's
it. Yeah.
favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
It's Gengar.
Yeah.
Pikachu.
It's Pikachu. I feel like us growing up, if we don't get the next generation, like the generation we raise into it, it'll be difficult to get the younger people into it. Our generation, I feel like, is going to like it more than the middle generation.
Yeah.
Or it'll be like, oh, that's the old people show, like Gunsmoke. Oh. Like,
And you know what's really weird too?
yeah.
These kids will like buy like, so I don't know why, but the thing now, like with that generation, whatever this is, like band t-shirts and and like Nickelodeon stuff.
Wow.
So they'll come in, and like I don't really know much about bands either, so I don't ask them about it, but they'll come in with like a Rugrats shirt, and I'm like, who's that? What's that character's name? They're like, hold on, I know it. And I'm like, no, you don't. So why are you wearing a shirt? Like, so it's really funny.
Like
it's
those
just like
TikToks at Home Depot.
Oh my God.
I've seen the same thing. Hey, name 3 songs.
yeah.
You're
Like you would think that if they bought the shirt, they would like
know
try to
something
research
about
it or
it.
something.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And hopefully that makes them go like, huh, maybe I should learn about this.
Yeah. And like Rugrats, best 90s Nickelodeon show, hands down.
I used to love watching Rugrats. I know you stopped at Dill.
Sorry, one still came into the
Agreed.
mix.
I agree, but the movie was good.
The movie was good.
And Dill was in that. But once after the movie was terrible, and then Kimmy really ruined it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kimmy, no offense.
And that's when Tommy started calling Chucky Chuckaroo and made me want to rip my ears off.
yeah.
It's so consistent that that's your issue with the show.
Just annoyed me so
Like
much.
Chuckaroo, turn that TV
Yeah,
off.
that's so sorry.
Is it a thing that like millennials don't like change? One of my students told me that.
I like change.
Me neither. So that's why I don't like the new Pokemon. That's why I don't like when Dill came out of nowhere. It's just like, who is this? Like, what is going on here? Although, again, the movie was, great. It was great. That was the first and last time Dill was allowed in Rugrats in my book.
I showed Matt the movie. Matt
I
hadn't
fell asleep
made
the
it
first
through.
time.
Yeah, I showed him it twice.
Wow.
And then the second time through, he was like, that wasn't bad. I was like, yeah, let's go.
I really love the Rugrats movie. Like, and when Spike gets lost, like it's sad, and you know.
I remember shutting it off when I was younger because all the babies were having that pee scene. I was
They
like,
do
"Ew."
have that weird pee scene where
Yeah.
they pee
Yeah, it's
the
a little
rainbow.
weird. Yeah, a little weird, but
But that's
okay.
90s TV. We're talking about the Amanda show today. It's like, some stuff on there is like, what the hell?
Yeah. Shout out to Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
We were supposed to meet her, but it didn't happen.
Oh, you
dang.
guys didn't end up meeting her?
Yeah, because she got I guess like wasn't feeling well or whatever, and you know, so she couldn't come. But
She went through a rough patch.
yeah, I hope that we can meet her again one day.
Yeah.
Well, not again. I just hope we can meet her one day.
Yeah. Maybe she'll show up to the boxing event.
Whoa, that'd be crazy.
You should just write letters to all these
rolls
people.
up with Logan Paul.
You should try to get Danny Tamborelli to come.
That'd be wild.
Oh.
Because I know your mom's going to ask that question.
Yeah. So my mom will not watch a podcast unless I ask someone, do you have any ghost stories?
So I do.
Oh.
But I'm not sure. Like for myself, I'm not sure if they were like a
Okay.
ghost or not. But I thought maybe. But also, I do have stories I could tell that other people told me,
Okay.
which are crazy.
We'll take anything supernatural.
Or if you've seen a Gengar, we'll take that too.
We've
Oh,
had
I'd love
someone
that, but no.
alien abduction. We've had. We had a Cheeto story.
Cheeto.
oh,
yeah.
man, yeah, that was most recent.
Yeah.
So literally recently, like I'm in my room. It's like almost 3:00 in the morning, right?
The witching hour.
And yeah, and I'm doing my grad work in my room, and the light was on. All of a sudden, like it starts getting dim, and then dimmer, and dimmer, and then it eventually just turned off. And I was like, "What is going on?" Like,
That's strange.
so I was like, maybe like it's my grandpa watching over me, and it's like, "Go to sleep. You have school in the morning." But I had to finish my work. So I don't know. Maybe. Also, like one time I was like showering downstairs, like in my basement, and I heard like a knock on the bathroom door. I swear, and I literally thought like my mom was like knocking on the door, and I was like, "What?" Like I was like, "What do you want?" Like I'm showering, no answer. I'm like, "Hello," like what's up? No answer. And then I go upstairs. I'm like, "Mom, were you?" And first of all, I got scared after, so I was like, "Oh my god, nobody was there."
Oh, man.
So when I got out of the shower, I'm like, okay, I have to open the door now, and I'm scared. So I literally was like screaming to my mom. I was like, "Mom!"
Oh, man.
And she said she was not downstairs. And I swear to you, it sounded like a knock on the door. Like I literally thought somebody was there. But these are better ones. So my mom said when she was younger, you know, like the basement windows, like that you
Yeah,
see
those
from.
small windows.
Yes, exactly. So when you're outside, you could see in.
Yeah.
She was like at her cousin's house or something when she was a kid, and she remembers like everybody being in the backyard for a party, and somebody saying to like her cousin or her aunt or uncle, whatever, like there's somebody in your basement. And I guess it was a small party, and they were like, no, like everybody's out here. So my grandpa ran in, and like I guess like the only entrance or exit into or out of the basement was from outside, which is where my grandpa went through. or up the stairs and out the like front door of the house. He ran down. Nobody's there. And my mom said she remembers seeing somebody's shoes. Like somebody standing like in the basement. And he ran down and there was nobody there, but every single drawer and cabinet in the kitchen was open.
That's a poltergeist.
That's really weird.
And then, so same house, they had like a little attic crawl space. So this house was obviously haunted. A little attic crawl space, and there was like a little door that opened. And it would like open by itself because of a draft or a ghost or whatever. So they would put like a book in front. And then like the next morning, they woke up and the door was open, but the book was still in place. Like as if it didn't get pushed. It was just, you know what I mean? And then last one, same house, another party. I guess like somebody had bought these people like a box of champagne glasses, like champagne flutes for the gift. It was on the table. And all of a sudden, like, they're outside, they all hear a crash, like glasses falling or whatever.
Yeah.
Come inside. The glasses are all over the floor, but they're not broken. And you guys
That's
know
so
how
interesting.
delicate champagne flutes are. Like, they're not, you know.
You breathe
so,
on it the wrong way, they shatter.
Exactly. So, like,
That's very interesting.
And then I don't know if this is a ghost story, but I guess it is. Like, past lives and stuff. I guess it's a ghost story. Basically, you know how, like, kids are supposed to be able to, like, see ghosts more than we can or whatever.
Yeah.
So my coworker said that, I guess his niece was, like, in her house, whatever, like, talking to herself. And her mom was like, who are you talking to? And she's like, Mr. So-and-so. And they're like, okay, whatever. So it's her imagination. They looked it up and like, Mr. So-and-so used to live in that house.
Wow.
That's very interesting. I find that stuff to be very interesting.
Me too. Have you guys watched a show on Netflix? I think it's called Life After Death.
No, I haven't.
It is so good. So each episode is about like somebody dying and coming back to life and like what they saw. Or reincarnation or past lives. It is so good. You have to watch it.
That's
you gotta watch
fascinating.
it.
The
It's
past
really
life
good.
stuff blows my mind when someone's like, this was my life. Like kids being like, this was my life. This
Yes.
is my family. This is I'm
So
like,
that's
what?
a very good example of that on the show. I'm not going to ruin anything for you.
Yeah.
You really got to watch it. It's really good.
Dang. And what's really weird about the family party thing is, sorry, Dan, I had this weird nightmare where I was at Dan's house during a family party and everyone was outside and there was an issue in the basement. And it was me and Dan went into the basement and it was really weird because it was like, oh yeah, nothing's there, blah, blah, blah. But then there was like this weird dark figure thing in the basement. And I thought that weird was so strange. I was like, why a family party? Why that? That's interesting that you said family party stuff today.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
What is the family party thing? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
Maybe they
why
want
is-
company. I don't know.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the party?
That's interesting. Do you have any sleep paralysis or anything like that?
Hat Man?
You know, that's happened to me maybe twice. And so I was in college once. Once. I was in college. And I had, you know, like woke up one day in the middle, I guess it was in the middle of the night, and I couldn't move or whatever, and there was like a dark figure. And I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on? And I couldn't tell if it was a dream or if it was real, but I think that's how it's like sleep paralysis
Like you were
is.
destined to be on this podcast. I
Yeah,
hope you know,
I know.
that. You know, a lot of the people that I always say to Matt that I get along with very easily, or I don't have a problem like talking to or shooting the shit with, and it doesn't feel like an awkward podcast, have sleep paralysis. It's
Yeah.
a very strange phenomenon.
I have that before too.
Yeah.
A few
It's
times.
really weird. It was like really scary. But yeah.
Isn't it weird to have that and be like, not everyone experiences that? It's
I
so
know.
strange.
Like, why me?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
happened to me?
And why a dark figure?
Yeah.
It's so intriguing. I have one last story really quick before we
That's
go.
fine.
It's not even a horror story or ghost story. It's just a Pokemon
Just
story.
wrap it up, button.
Yeah. I was ordering the Nintendo Switch Pokemon games because I was like,
Scarlet Violet?
yeah.
Okay.
So I was on eBay. I like to get a good deal. Usually you get it like a third of the price that you would normally at the store. That was the sound it made.
Yeah.
And I ordered it, and it took like forever to ship. So I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna get this game or something's up. They sent me a message. Hey, I sent you like a gift alongside it. So just so you know, because it took so long to ship. So I get it. I'm like, oh, sweet. There's a gift in here. I rip open the package. And the gift was a card that I just ripped.
Oh my god, what was it?
It was like a normal basic card, but
yeah, of course.
But it was still like, I was like, no!
Oh,
like
that
immediately. Yeah.
It was a trainer bill.
Yeah, it was a trainer bill.
Yeah, for real.
Grade
right?
10. I was like, no! Becky, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah,
to the
thanks,
podcast.
guys. Thanks for having me.
I want you to just really quickly plug all your stuff anywhere that you want people to find stuff about the event,
like the
etc.
Instagram and stuff?
Yes, yeah.
Instagram is li.tcg.show. The Facebook is, I'm assuming, just / LITCG show. Website, litcgshow.com. And that's pretty much it. That's really all. Like, Instagram's the most important thing.
Yeah.
That is really what I post on. So.
Yeah. And you guys are doing the Discord, right?
Discord, yes.
Discord too, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a Discord channel, I guess it's
server,
called.
yeah.
Server.
Yeah, nice.
For like one for the vendors, one for the attendees, and especially for the trading corner, so people can say like, "Hey, I'm looking for this."
That's
like,
awesome.
you know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be cool. So props to Mark for setting that up because God knows I don't know how to.
I'm gonna ask Dan for help.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan for
It's like
setting that
once
up.
this ends, I'm immediately asking Dan. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, follow the LITCG show. Where all the links are going to be in the description as well. If you like Pokemon, if you like Pokemon cards, consider coming to an event. It's really fun. It's really awesome. And honestly, it got me back into feeling like a kid and getting to open up trading cards and like having fun with that experience.
October 1st.
Yeah, October 1st. Check it out. Much love. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks for choosing to watch us.
We're their starter podcast.
Yeah.
First edition.
Yeah.